Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video. And without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Matt Eberflus is a problem, but his firing won't fix the issue. It has only been 3 games into the season, and the job of Matt Eberflus is being called into question. And first, before we begin, I was not a fan of the hiring, and I won't be a fan until something changes. With that said, looking at just how bad the defense has played after you traded your best defender just a week before the season, do we honestly think firing him will fix the issue? I think other steps should be taken before they just let him go because, well, again, it has only been 3 games. The Dallas Cowboys defense is off to one of the worst starts in franchise history. Through 3 games, they have surrendered 1,193 total yards and 92 points. That ranks as the second worst 3-game start in franchise history in terms of yardage allowed, trailing only the 2020 season's disastrous opening stretch when Dallas gave up 1,214 yards and 97 points. So, let's say the Cowboys give Eberflus 3 more games. What changes need to be made before they even get to the point where he gets fired? It wasn't fixed after week 2, Schottenheimer admitted. That's coaching. It starts with us. We've got to do a better job, simplify a few things. Maybe it might not be the most explicit or loudest of messages, but Schottenheimer saying the defense may need to be simplified 3 weeks into the season is a sign of how bad things are going for Eberflus unit. The other issue is though, if they play man, Dallas has 0 pass rush, making it harder for the corners to cover for that long. Last week was the first time in the professional career of Caleb Williams that he was not sacked, not one single time. I mean, how bad is that? It is starting to look like the Cowboys just do not have the talent on defense, and trading the one guy that teams had to game plan for just makes no sense. We will see how this week goes, but after only scoring 10 points and losing to the Browns, the Packers' offense will look like the best in football, just like the Giants and the Bears did the last 2 weeks. Tyreek Hill's potential move to Cowboys stirs controversy as Dallas weighs risk amid investigation concerns. The Dallas Cowboys find themselves at a crossroads as they consider their options in the wake of CeeDee Lamb's high ankle sprains suffered during a challenging Week 3 loss. With Lamb sidelined, the Cowboys have elevated George Pickens to the top receiving role, while Jalen Tolbert steps in as the new number 2 option. However, the organization must also ponder whether to explore external acquisitions if they perceive Lamb's recovery timeline as uncertain. Among the names being floated as a potential trade target is Tyreek Hill, the former NFL receiving yards leader. Christopher Knox noted that Hill could be acquired for a 3rd-round pick, but any deal comes with significant caveats. Hill is currently embroiled in an investigation stemming from domestic violence allegations made by his ex-wife, Kiava. Knox emphasized that any trade package would likely hinge on Hill's availability throughout the remainder of the season. A team would have to be confident that the NFL won't suspend Hill in season, Knox explained. Despite the ongoing investigation, Hill's talent is undeniable. He remains a 5-time first-team All-Pro and a game-changing wide receiver. The prospect of adding a player under investigation is fraught with risks. For the Cowboys, the potential backlash from such a move could be substantial, sending a troubling message about their priorities and values. The Cowboys are caught in a complex web of necessity and ethics, leaving fans and analysts alike to ponder what direction the team will ultimately choose. Hill's dynamic playmaking ability is tempting, but the Cowboys must balance that allure against the potential fallout of his ongoing legal issues. As the Cowboys prepare for their upcoming games, they need to weigh the implications of any potential roster moves carefully. With Lamb's recovery uncertain, the urgency to bolster their receiving unit is palpable. Yet, the question remains, is the risk of acquiring Tyreek Hill worth the potential consequences? While Hill could elevate the Cowboys' offense, the associated controversies may overshadow any on-field benefits. What do you think? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go Cowboys!